Hey everyone, so today we're bringing Daddy here to the emergency, like I said in my video that I recorded yesterday, for the chronic wound. Hopefully this time we're gonna get some results, and hopefully maybe they'll find something in there or whatever. We just can't live like this anymore. Today is an extremely hot day in Montreal, and it's already almost 4 o'clock. I don't know if it's just me. Do you ever feel like everything just moves in slow motion? Like just taking a shower, cleaning up, food production, running to do my drop-offs, and then discovering everything was closed because it's Saint-Jean. That took all my time.
They're messing with time.
That must be it. I thought it was because I live on the 9th floor and time moves slower when you're higher up. But you're right. Maybe it is CERN.
You messed up the sun.
Okay,
Sonia,
okay.
there's some nice couches in the garbage. You can sell them on Poshmark.
Yeah, I should store them on your balcony and sell them on Marketplace. We're finally out. It's 4 o'clock. It's not that bad. Could have been worse. At least we're finally out. We had a lot of hassles though, let's just say. I'm taking you to the Glen for a change. Yeah, we're going to try the other hospital. We made it to the Glen Hospital, which has a drop-off here at the emergency inside, which is kind of cool because, you know, in the bad weather. Nicely done. Nicely done, Gunner.
No, I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
So that little note really was our golden ticket, because from the time we walked into emergency to the time we're here in this private room with the doctor actually coming in and the nurse here to do a blood test, 30 minutes.
Crazy. They just want to get him out of here, you know?
Get him out of here as soon as possible.
Maybe they read my blacklist and
The general.
The general.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are gonna see the way he transfers. It's kind of a special Arron thing, so we'll put it in the video.
Okay.
So we got the express service today, huh?
Yeah, really fast. Maybe we'll be out of here by dinner.
And
you were like, why do we have to go again?
yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah, you were all like, oh, I don't want to do this. And then you get here and they're telling you have a fever and everything. Probably save your life coming here. Okay, so we just want to give you guys an update. So this is really incredible. The doctor comes in. He seems to take everything seriously.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
What did he say? First of all,
I was shocked.
he actually believed everything. He didn't treat us like shit.
Yeah.
He said it required a scan and plastic surgery.
He's gonna do everything snap, you know.
I mean, in half an hour we're in here,
Yeah.
and he's talking about already they're going to send you for a CT scan. They're going to check for a foreign body first of all, which, like, that's what triggered all the hostility at the CLSC, like rolling their eyes at me.
Plastic surgeon?
Yeah, and referral for that.
Ah.
Oh, I forgot to mention about the other thing.
What's that?
That Dr. Lynn wanted to biopsy.
Oh yeah.
And he was asking us about like the history with the general, and we're like, yeah, we went there, but they just told us to put bleach in it and sent us away. And he was like, why would they do that?
It's like going to the general is like going to a hospital in the poorest country on earth.
It's so run down, and it's such crap service.
You go in the emergency room. It's like it's packed to the rafters, and it takes forever. Like you might wait there like 18 hours, you know.
And then the service is shit.
And then,
the place is so dilapidated.
And then they end up
There's a
sending
crumb on your
you.
lip. It's
Yeah.
still there, but anyway.
They end up sending you home like they didn't even do anything with you.
I'm sorry. But you're so handsome, we don't want to ruin it with a crumb. But yeah, it was shit service, it's true.
Yeah. So here it's like amazingly so far it seems better.
So far,
Yeah.
let's hope we
Nice
get
and
results.
modern. Like it's kind of like a new hospital they built on a contaminated landfill.
But yeah, nothing but the best. But let's see what happens and if they actually fix him or anything.
Yeah.
Giving him IV antibiotics. They're very on it here, aren't they?
So far.
Like, Aaron, remember the last time we went to a hospital?
Stay here though.
Remember when you were in the bed for like a night or so?
Yeah.
They're offering him a private room, and
Yeah.
Gunner's trying to talk him into like taking the room instead of sitting out there in the waiting room. I agree.
Like, remember when we had to stay overnight at the hospital?
Yeah.
Imagine you have to do this shit in the waiting room. Or just wait 6 hours even, or 4 hours. It would be better on a bed.
Yeah.
And she said you could get out of the bed to go smoke, so it doesn't make any sense why you'd stay in the chair.
No, I think you're gonna take the bed, right?
You better take the bed, man.
I guess. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we came down. Aren't you glad? You could have been like on the verge of going septic.
Did you?
Yeah.
They're taking it very seriously.
Yeah, I actually had like a fever, but I didn't feel it.
It's just the beginning of a fever, maybe, or just a very low fever.
38.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to like shiver.
It's enough for them to take it really
Enough
seriously.
to shiver me timbers.
It's 7:30, and we're very impressed by the expedited service. They now gave him a room, which is really just like a curtained off area, and now we're just waiting for a scan.
Yeah. And then something else. Why am I staying here all night?
They're going to give you antibiotics like every 6 hours. That's the plan, plus the scan, and then we'll see. I'm going to have to go home and like get him some things. The pants that he came in, he was telling me this morning, oh, it didn't even drain last night. The pants are full of blood. So already, and he only had them on for like a few hours. So he's going to...
That's probably because they sat in the car.
It's not normal anyway. He's gonna need some new clothes and some food, and I might have to get the inflatable mattress pad if they don't give him one, right?
Storm coming.
Yeah. Honestly, the AC has been nice though, because it's like it's been crazy hot, so like AC's been good, and yeah, now it's like storm brewing. So what do you think? Is it gonna cool off after the storm?
When it's like this hot, not really. It's just gonna evaporate into the air and make it more humid.
Great. I think we did really well to come here today on the 24th, which is La Saint-Jean, the Fête Nationale, national holiday of Quebec, as in Quebec, the country. We did well to come today because people have a day off, so they're probably like out celebrating and postponing their trips to the ER until after the holiday is over, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like super quiet today, so that's excellent.
Wait. Did you just spewed a juicy one up in the sky there?
Yeah, there's some of that going on here.
Still going down there.
Maybe they're going to do something about the heat wave. Maybe
No,
they're trying to help us. It's Bill Gates. He's just trying to save humanity.
They're just protecting us from the big bad sun.
It's 8 o'clock, and they called him in for the CT scan. They got these things, we don't know what they are, but they look like the maids from the Jetsons. It's, what time is it now? 9:30? We're having dinner, finally. We're getting some Subway. Gunner's getting like a foot long. I'm getting a breakfast sandwich, and Arron is having like a classic sandwich. And then we had the CT, so now we're just like waiting. It's been a long day, but we've been keeping very busy, like running up and down, smoking,
Yeah.
having snacks from the vending machine, and
Gigantic place to get lost in there.
yeah, I can't believe we've been here for what, 5 hours, but it's like it's gone pretty quickly. It's 10 o'clock, and we just got the result. Want to tell them what you have? Wait, it's all blurry. Why is it blurry? Okay, want to tell them what you have?
It's an abscess.
He's got acute death syndrome. It
Acute.
happen any moment.
So yeah, that's why there's all this stuff pulling out. There's an abscess inside the thing, and I'm thinking maybe because there was something in there and it's been there for so long.
We caught it.
And our
Very
doctor
close.
was just like, here, take these antibiotics. And
You know, we were quite close to him going septic.
yeah, very close. Could be. Absolutely. Yeah.
First time I took my temperature and all this saga, and it was 38.
Which is a low fever, but
The
it could
doctor
be.
says that that's one step toward getting septicemia.
He told you that today?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I just asked him.
Oh my God! But you're not going to get septic now because you had the antibiotics,
Yeah.
right?
Look, just saved it. Like one more day, you would have been.
Yep. like you just in the nick of time.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But there's no risk now, right? Because you're on the
I
antibiotics.
don't know. I'm not a doctor. You have to ask the doctor.
So what they're going to do is they're going to drain the abscess, and they're going to keep him here overnight with more antibiotics, and then he's going to have to see the plastic surgeon. At least they didn't give us the brush off. Like, this is amazing. We're actually like really impressed with the service that we got
It's
today.
actually unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been really
We'll
good.
see tomorrow.
Because it went this far to the point where he's like hours away from going septic before actually somebody would help us. You know.
Yeah. But so far we've only accomplished what we did in the general last year. Let's see what happens with plastic tomorrow.
Yeah, but they're telling you they're going to drain the abscess, which is
Yeah.
more than they did.
Yeah.
But you didn't have an abscess last year when you
No.
went to.
What was? Yeah.
You didn't have an
That
abscess.
was about something else.
No, it was the wound, but there was no abscess. They did a CT and they said it was just infected.
Yeah.
So the abscess is new.
Yeah.
And
that's
this
the
drainage
abscess
has
since they've been packing stuff in there and leaving it.
no, this drainage has only been since February. Before that, it wasn't like this. I'm sure this is only like in the last few months. I'm sure there's
No,
something.
but they have had multiple times left stuff in there.
No, once it was them and once it was me. I put this.
Oh, it was you.
I put the silver cell, the alginate, and with the silver and the alginate dissolved, and the silver all like grouped into beads and went to the bottom of the pit. But I was able to pull it out. But that was months ago. That was like last summer. And then it started doing it again in February. And it's been doing it for 4 months. The last time it drained like this, it wasn't all red. It was just liquid. And it was only like 2-3 weeks maybe before we figured it out.
Yeah.
There. Oh, look at that.
Stay very still.
Gonna do the
Stay
Trump.
Very still, very still.
He doesn't need it anymore. It got in.
Tell me what the Trump said.
Getting that needle in his arm is like stabilizing the Middle East right now.
Yeah. Just keep your arms straight still.
Actually,
Yes,
the precision of the needle in his vein, in his blown veins, it reminds me of the precision of our massive ordnance bombs dropping on Fordo. Such a beautiful, big American campaign. So
Why are you
big, so big.
poking it more?
So I need to get this part in.
So I just wanted to wrap up the vlog for the day. It's now about 1:15. We were here with him till, I don't know, very late, like 11:30. Then we went home for, I guess it was a couple hours. Actually, I don't really know the timeline, but I do know it's 1:15 right now. And we went home and picked up some things for him that he needs and came back now and brought them. And he seems okay. It's just been a really long day. But actually, we had quite a bit of fun together, and we're very happy to be getting some help.
I always enjoy hospitals. You know, I like
Because you have all our attention because we're not doing anything.
Yeah,
He's
I can
not on the
blabber
computer.
as
I'm
much
not
as I
working.
want.
That's what it is. You got our 100% attention for the
great.
most part. So what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I wanted to thank you guys for your prayers because, you know, we've been dealing with this for a long time, and you guys know how frustrated I've been and how scary it's been for us. I mean, the severity of this wound is like 10 out of 10. It is the worst. It is a freaking 10 out of 10.
It was a miracle intervention.
10 out
in
of
fact.
10 situation. Yeah.
He was
and
already coming down with a fever.
he was probably like
like
on
going
the doorstep of going septic, as in like today or tomorrow. Like he was there. And the wound was so extreme, and we tried so hard to get help. And the fact that today, actually, it was just like, if I had a dream about how I would want to be received in an emergency and what they would do, this was like, it was like a dream. They are just taking care of everything promptly, doing all the things.
It really went perfectly.
It was amazing. So it was like an answered prayer.
Seriously, like,
So happy.
and thank you guys so much for all your prayers. It's really appreciated.
We were talking about it. We were saying, I
Yeah.
think it's because we put this out there, and then you guys have all been praying for us. And I feel like God was listening, and we finally got that golden ticket to come in here.
And the day we chose to come in.
Oh yeah, the fact that we came today when it's Saint Jean, and so everyone is postponing their emergency room visits, so because they have the day off work. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but they have a paid day off work, so they don't want to spend it at the ER when they can take a sick day for that. So she said today it was down like 25%. So it was great. So we're gonna leave him here now, and we're gonna go back tomorrow, and hopefully we get good news, and hopefully they're gonna drain that abscess.
But actually, the hospital is still overloaded. They can't even afford pillows.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
true.
she was
They don't-
joking when she
yeah.
said that. It's true. They really don't have any pillows in the hospital.
Yeah, we asked for a pillow, and they're like, we don't have that in our budget. So we
Yeah.
just brought him his pillows.
And
actually,
you know, they don't. And even now, when it's like, you know, there's not that many people, it's still technically overloaded.
it's at 150% capacity right now, but usually it's at like 200.
230.
200 or more, yeah. So
She said-
150.
She said 230.
Yeah, so 150 was not bad, but also because we had the golden ticket, they like took him right away. I mean, right away, like within what, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The doctor called
that
and it was
him?
unbelievable.
That's
Yeah, that's him. He's still roaming around.
Why don't I say hello?
Oh, Gunnar, we gotta go
Oh, well,
home.
he's right there.
Make it quick. Gunny. He has a prescription for baclofen and Lyrica, which was our doctor's solution to the fact that he was having so much pain in his legs that the legs were like jumping everywhere all night and keeping him awake. And the doctor's solution was to give him muscle relaxants and Lyrica instead of figuring out what's really wrong with him. Or, I mean, maybe it's not only from the abscess, but it probably had something to do with it. So he's got this prescription, and they showed up with it early. It was like 8 o'clock. They gave him both. He usually only takes one, but in this case, they put both, and he just was like, oh, down the hatch. And I was like, you're going to be so buzzed. And it's only 8 o'clock. So now it's like 1 in the morning, and his sleep meds have worn off, and he's roaming the halls. So anyway, that's it. Thank you again for your prayers, and we're going to keep you updated. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.